Good people, how y'all doing today, good people? Good people, how are y'all doing today, good people? How y'all doing today? I know y'all sitting up getting it ready. Y'all know what tomorrow is. Y'all do know what tomorrow is. Y'all know what tomorrow is, right? Y'all do know what tomorrow is. Or matter of fact, do y'all really know what tomorrow is? You know, everybody got this big holiday thing coming up. Blow Dollars Network, Big Smitty's in the building. Nerd, I see you. Dog Soldier, I see you. The Hank McCoy Show, I see y'all in the building. Shout out to my man Baga for putting this together for me. I told him to put something together for me. He said, yo, Dice, this how I see you, baby. This how I see you when you grow your beard in the future. You know what I'm saying? Mashallah. Inshallah. He says, quote unquote, this how I see you on YouTube shitting on niggas, Dice. He said he put this together for me. He said he put this together for me not because in a bad way, in a good way, because shitting on niggas, not black men, not black women, niggas. We shitting on niggas, y'all. Not black men, not black women, niggers. We don't need them around, do we? If y'all agree that we don't need the niggas around, please, 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 please agree with me, please. Please agree with me. We don't need the niggas around. The niggas is getting us in trouble. Right or wrong? Nelly Lynn Romero, how are you doing, beloved? I appreciate you for pulling up in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But we got some things to talk about. We got some things to do. Let's go Giants. Let's go Giants. I don't know if we got any Giants fans in the building, but I'm one. So if you don't like the Giants, so what? Y'all know how I feel. Medicated Wookie, I see you. He done slid up in here. Pause. He snuck up in here. He snuck up in here. I see you in the building. Shout out to Dog Soldier. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm very disappointed in y'all. I got 1,330, excuse me, great people that decided to follow the channel and support to the channel. So if I have that many people, my man Dog Soldier, he needs about maybe 750. So if I got 1,400 damn near, 750 of the people that's with me, it's not going to cost y'all a thing to go over there and subscribe. Shout out to my man Hank McCoy. Same thing. It's not going to cost us nothing. We already a family and we're a unit. It's not going to cost you nothing to go over there and subscribe. It's not going to cost you nothing to go over there and subscribe. The Way to Black, Team Hami, he need like, what, 100 people? Go over there and subscribe to Cheeks the Hoodologist. Make sure you subscribe to Angie Baby and the ladies of Atak, the Russian princess, and Bori. Shout out to Cosmology Bay. Shout out to Smitty Brim. Make sure y'all put y'all handles up for people to know where to go find y'all at, man. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man St. Laz, y'all. Shout out to my man St. Laz. The hood therapist. I gave him that name. We're going to start this off with a little fun factor. Let me ask y'all something. When y'all see this picture right here, y'all, what do y'all see? This picture right here, what do y'all see? Talk to me, y'all. What do y'all see when y'all see this picture right here? What do y'all see? Talk to me. I want y'all to remember. I've been trying to tell y'all to go a little bit past the picture. I want you to pay attention to the whole picture in the totality. Don't just look at a part of the picture. Don't look at the short dress. Don't look at the curves. Don't look at... That's Betty Boop. Shout out to Lenny Lady. She's in the building. Ah, that's one of them. Dog Soldier says, an early version of pornography. Nelly said, I'm in town for the weekend, Dice. If you want a link, let me know. I appreciate the offer, but I don't know you. But I'm good. But we enjoying our family and everything. But I appreciate that. You got me blushing. You got me blushing, girl. So hugs and kisses. If you're a girl, as long as you're a woman, hugs and kisses. You know, some of the dudes is up here coming up on stage as women behind these avatars. But if you're a woman, I appreciate it. At least you made me smile today. My man Hank said, racy. But let me ask y'all something. Is this some deep shit? Did y'all notice? Y'all did not pay attention to this picture. Let me see if y'all paid it. What's distinctive about this picture? Tell me something, y'all. You know I like to think, y'all. Come on, don't do that to me. We got 15 people in the building. Hit that like button. Y'all know I like to think. Do me a favor. More than that, what do y'all see? What do y'all see? Do you see a voluptuous woman? Do you see a curvious woman? Let me ask y'all something. Do you see a white woman or do you see a black woman? That's the question I want to see. Do you see a black woman or do you see a Caucasian woman? I'm going to make y'all think today because this is pre-Thanksgiving. Pre-Thanksgiving, and you know I'm tired of all them Jive turkeys. Do me a favor, y'all. Everybody in the building right now, because you know who the king of that Jive turkey is, right? Y'all know who the king of that Jive turkey is, right? Everybody put in Jive turkey. Long live the Jive turkey. Long live El Compa. Long live El Compa, man. Rest in peace to the king of Jive turkeys, man. Everybody, I want that shit. Long live El Compa. That's a fact, y'all. Matter of fact, long live Dorello Folero. Miss my bro, y'all. But he's still here with us right now. He's still here with us right now. Don't y'all never forget that shit. I talk to him more than y'all think. They be thinking I'm crazy, but I don't care what they think. I talk to him more than y'all think. More than y'all would ever imagine. More than y'all would ever imagine. But Betty Boop, they didn't tell y'all something. I'm gonna show you another picture. Let's picture this for a minute, y'all. Imagine this. Smoking that apple fritters, y'all. Look at this picture right here, y'all. Look at this beautiful picture right here of this beautiful black woman here. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Beautiful picture right there. What do y'all see when y'all see this picture? Y'all know I got some bullshit with my madness. You know I got some bullshit with my madness. What y'all see right here, y'all? I'm going to show you something that you didn't see. I'm going to show y'all something that you didn't see. I'm going to show y'all something that you didn't see. Y'all ready for what y'all didn't see? If y'all ready for what y'all didn't see, let me know. If you are ready for what you didn't see, Egypt, sit down. If you're ready for what y'all didn't see, let me know. I'm going to show y'all what y'all didn't see. Because people don't understand. They got to pay attention now. They got to pay attention. Do anybody know who this woman is right here? Oh, y'all gonna get this work. Polo, I see you in the building. Mean Teddy Bear, I see you in the building. Mean Teddy Bear. John DeMarco. Do any of y'all know who Ester Jones is? I know. Big Dice about to fuck y'all up again. Do any of y'all know who Ester Jones is? Yeah, I'm about to fuck y'all up again. My man Hank says she is beautiful. Dog Soldier said, who is that? She's beautiful. Dog Soldier just gave y'all an answer. That's Betty Boop in real life. Did you see how they fucked us up? Betty Boop, y'all, in real life. Is that crazy, y'all? That's Betty Boop in real life. That's Betty Boop in real life. That's Betty Boop in real life. And I'm going to prove it to you. Fair usage, YouTube, listen. Fair usage, YouTube, listen.
Animated Betty Boop, a cultural icon, is known for her catchy boop boop a doop catchphrase. But did you know that her origins have a real-life star? Ester Jones, a black jazz singer from Harlem, whose distinctive vocal style featured those very same boop boop a doops. Esther's talent,
pay attention.
Animated Betty Boop, a cultural icon, is known for her catchy boop boop a doop catchphrase. But did you know that her origins have a real-life star? Ester Jones, a black jazz singer from Harlem, whose distinctive vocal style featured those very same boop boop a doops. Esther's talent, confirmed by PBS, sparked Betty's creation, yet she never received a dime for her role as inspiration. While Betty Boop booped her way to millions in revenue, Esther's unique artistry remained largely uncredited and uncompensated. It's a tune of cultural appropriation and the erasure of black contributions.
Did y'all hear that?
Simple boop became a cash cow.
One more time, y'all. Let's go to the beginning.
The sassy and animated Betty Boop, a cultural icon, is known for her catchy boop boop a doop catchphrase. But did you know that her origins have a real-life star? Ester Jones, a black jazz singer from Harlem, whose distinctive vocal style featured...
From where? Let's start at the beginning. Harlem, New York.
The sassy and animated Betty Boop, a cultural icon, is known for her catchy boop boop a doop catchphrase. But did you know that her origins have a real-life star? Ester Jones, a black jazz singer from Harlem, whose distinctive vocal style featured those very same boop boop a doops. Esther's talent, confirmed by PBS, sparked Betty's creation, yet she never received a dime for her role as inspiration. While Betty Boop booped her way to millions in revenue, Esther's unique artistry remained largely uncredited and uncompensated. It's a tune of cultural appropriation and the erasure of black contributions, where a simple boop became a cash cow, while the real source of inspiration, Ester Jones, sang her heart out in the background. A story of jazz, animation, and an uncredited star's boop boop a dream left behind.
Ain't that some shit, y'all? Ain't that some shit? They got us again. They got us again. Shit, y'all know that Super Chat is open and y'all know that Cash App is open. You pay for television, you pay for that bullshit, don't you? You go up in them chats and send all them crazy donations to that bullshit. How about that work? How y'all feel about that work, Don DeMarco? How y'all feel about that work? Then y'all telling me about Thanksgiving. How y'all feel about, let me ask y'all something. To the people that's in here right now, how do y'all really feel about Thanksgiving? Talk to me, y'all. How do y'all really feel about Thanksgiving? I got some more work for y'all too. Do y'all know all of our pagan holidays deal with some type of sin? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Some type of evilness. Some type of evilness. Besides the fact that if you really pay attention to our so-called holidays, if you think about Christianity, if you think about Christ, if you think about Christmas, oh, y'all ain't ready for this work. If y'all think about Christmas, Christmas is the biggest sin of them all because number one, when it comes to Christmas, look at how much advertisement for presents, for toys, for you to spend money. They're not actually going into the fact that this is about Jesus Christ and the birth of Jesus Christ. That's been thrown out the way. That's put on. They give you more indication, or they give Santa Claus, and if you reverse that, that stands for caught up in Satan's claws. They give Satan's claws more motherfucking promotion than they do about Jesus Christ. They talk about Jesus Christ on the Catholic channels. You know, some of us go to church for New Year's Eve, and they talk about certain. But first of all, Christmas, they don't be talking about the things and the trials and tribulations that Jesus went through. You see what Hank said? Easter too. He said Easter too. He said it's great. If we don't pay attention to the Pelagian, the pilgrims did to us, the indigenous. If you think about Easter, yo, Hank, do me a favor. I don't want to tell them because they won't believe me. They're going to think I'm capping. Do you know what Easter symbolizes, y'all? Tell them, Hank, because I don't think they're going to believe me. I don't think they're going to believe me. They're going to be like, Dice, shut the fuck up. You know how y'all be talking to me. Shut the fuck up, Dice. You don't know what you're talking about? Yes, I do. Because unfortunately, if they want to hide something from anybody, they say black people in particular, but if you really want to get something away from a person, especially a lazy person, put it in a book. Write it down somewhere and hide it in a book. They'll never find it. Even if they find it, they won't even take the time to read it. Even if they open the paper or open the book, if it's nothing pertaining to them or nothing that they feel as though is interesting in their life, they're going to overlook it. Easter is the cover-up pedophilia. Pay attention. Easter is the cover-up pedophilia. They make your parents drop off the kids to a particular home. Pay attention to this. They tell you, don't stay with your kids. They're all right, drop them off, and then we're going to give them an Easter egg hunt. Fuck you think an Easter egg hunt is? What y'all think an Easter egg hunt is? Think about Thanksgiving. That's another sin. Gluttony. Every Thanksgiving, what's the first thing everybody say? Oh, I done ate too much. I done ate too much. I got niggeritis. You go to grandma's house. You go to your aunt's house. You go to your cousin crib. You go to your friend crib. You go to your girl crib. You go to your man house. You go to a party. It's always people eating a bunch of food. Gluttony. When it comes to the 4th of July, the government's independence proving that they don't care about nothing, allegedly, except themselves. Valentine's Day, St. Valentine's Day, lustful sins and hearts. Halloween, some shit. Voodoo, witchcraft, evil, murder, sacrificing. But I'm going to give y'all some deep work today. Even though we know the gluttony part of Thanksgiving, gluttony is really, really disguised because it's a war. Thanksgiving is the holiday pertaining to war. I'm going to give y'all some real deep work today. I'm going to give y'all some real deep work. Shout out to the spiritual sister right here, man. YouTube, fair usage. Pay attention to this. Let me explain something to y'all about Thanksgiving. Let her explain to y'all. Let's go.
Watching their daddy and their granddaddy and their brother, just like a kid.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to go to part 1. You see what I'm saying? She's going to talk about the Pequot Indians. Brooklyn Bully salute. BMW shot salute. She's going to tell y'all in 3 different segments about the Pequot Indians. Pay attention, y'all.
Back in the early 1600s.
And matter of fact, shout out to Mama T. Shout out to Mama T. Shout out to Mama T. Please go over there, subscribe to Mama T. YouTube fair uses. Let's go, y'all.
Back in the early 1600s, there was a group of people that came over here to call themselves the Pilgrims. And while they was here, they didn't know nothing about the land or the terrain. So they got a guy named Squanto, people of the Wampanoag tribe, who helped the Pilgrims learn how to eat and hunt and grow corn so they can live off the land. Right? So the story go, when you was a kid, they would all have these little brown paper bags, drawn feathers, and one's the Indians, the other one's the Pilgrims.
Pay attention. We're going to go to the beginning again. Shout out to Mama T. She says, quote unquote, that the Indians taught the Pilgrims when they came to our land, to their land, how to live and improvise off the land. Check this out. The Indians, the Pequot Indians, is who taught them, yo, this is how you grow food. This is how you build houses. This is how you fish. Showed them how to survive. Let's start all over from the beginning.
Back in the early 1600s, there was a group of people that came over here to call themselves the Pilgrims. And while they was here, they didn't know nothing about the land or the terrain. So they got a guy named Squanto, his people of the Wampanoag tribe, who helped the Pilgrims learn how to eat and hunt and grow corn so they can live off the land. Right? So the story go, when you was a kid, they would all have these little brown paper bags, drawn feathers, and one's the Indians, the other one's the Pilgrims, and we all celebrating this thing called Thanksgiving because the native tribes showed the Pilgrims how to survive and eat on the land, so they wanted to show thanks. Had this big feast, and they called it Thanksgiving. This the bullshit they feed us to get us to participate in this shit. But what they don't tell you was another group of people that came called the Puritans up there in Massachusetts with the boys up.
You heard what she said? She said, that's the bullshit that they want y'all to think. She said, that's the bullshit. They said they want y'all to think that the Pilgrims was so in gratitude and thankful. Green Eyes, I see you. So thankful that, quote unquote, they showed them how to live off the land. Once they showed them how to live off the land, they proved to them that they paid attention and they grew food and they hunted food and they made it food and they had these big, big festivals giving thanks to them showing. Nah, that's pure bullshit, y'all. Let's get this work. That was part 1, y'all. Shout out to Mama T. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to her. But check out what she says in part 2. FTC Vice, I see you, baby. All you got to do, FTC Vice, right now, for anybody that's trying to get down with the members only. Everybody that's trying to get down with the members only, because January 1st, I'm going straight to members only exclusively. It started at $2.99. You can go right now to my community board and sign up with the members. You can go to your phone. You can pull it up. I don't know how it comes up on the thing, but you can go to the community board and you can sign up with us right now. You dig? My man FTC hit me the other day about that. But shout out to Mama T and listen to what she said on part 2.
But what they don't tell you was another group of people that came called the Puritans up there in Massachusetts with the boys up there. And they started war with some tribes up there called the Pequot Indians. And they were massacring these people left and right, killing them. And every time they had a victory, destroying these tribes, they would call it a day of Thanksgiving.
Y'all heard that? I'm going to start it back from the beginning. She got some more to say. What she said is, no, the Pilgrims, when they came down and was killing the Indians and stuff like that, taking them to war after everything they showed them, it's like, yo, fuck that. I show you how to live. I show you how to be off my land, and then you betray me and kill me and try to take it for yourself. It's just like a bad drug deal going wrong. Let's go.
But what they don't tell you was another group of people that came called Puritans up there in Massachusetts with the boys up there. And they started war with some tribes up there called the Pequot Indians.
You heard that? The Puritans said, fuck it. Since the Pequot Indians was the most intelligent and showed them everything about cultivation, civilization, migration, socialization, they said, yo, once we learn all this shit, let's murder these niggas. Let's go, mama.
And they were massacring these people left and right, killing them. And every time they had a victory, destroying these tribes, they would call it a day of Thanksgiving. Celebrated the victory of massacring your ancestors. And they did this after every battle they won with these people.
Pay attention to what she said, y'all.
Celebrated the victory of massacring your ancestors.
They were celebrating murdering our ancestors. That's what Thanksgiving is about. Y'all sitting up getting a bunch of motherfucking food coming together. See, they switched it up and reversed it on us. They bamboozled us because they know as black people, we always look for a motherfucking moment or reason to do what? To go out and spend some money or show somebody else what we ain't got. Listen to Mama T. Listen to what she got to say.
They did this after every battle they won with these people. They had one battle, one of the final battles of the people with the Pequot Indians, where they called the men out. Come on out here, just like you called the people out when you was riding on them horses with your torches and your hoods on, calling the men out.
Ain't that some shit?
But what they
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Listen to what she said, y'all, in part 3. This woman right here, shout out to Mama T. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to her, man. Listen to this now.
Children scared watching their daddy and their granddaddy and their brothers being murdered.
Listen.
Scared watching their daddy.
Children were scared of the fact they was watching their grandfathers, their fathers, their daddies, and their brothers being continuously murdered by the Puritans. Listen now.
Children scared watching their daddy and their granddaddy and their brothers being murdered by you. Then you set the houses on fire like you set the villages on fire with the Pequot Indian killing all them babies and the women, just like you killed my mothers and my sisters.
Killed all the babies and the women also. Listen now, talk, mama.
Scared watching their daddy and their granddaddy and their brothers being murdered by you. Then you set the houses on fire like you set the villages on fire with the Pequot Indian killing all them babies and the women, just like you killed my mothers and my sisters and my brothers back then. See, that blood is still here. That line is still here. You still committing these crimes against my people. We ain't forget that shit. You try to make us forget by telling us we somebody else and have us pretend the line is still here. You still committing these crimes against my people. We ain't forget that shit. You try to make us forget by telling us we somebody else and have us participating in the shit year after year, celebrating the death of our ancestors. That's your Thanksgiving, baby. So when you're going out there and you're getting that turkey and you're sitting around the table, see, they make you forget these your people. And you participate and they feed off our energy. I tell you that as long as we participate in the ritual, they stay on top. We stay on the bottom.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
I say, I know that's right. I say, I know that's right. Shout out to everybody that pulled up in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that smacked that like button, too, when they came in. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free, man. So like I said, I know they got a fact where we just do the way we do it. Stop, Egypt. While we sit up and we enjoy our... Egypt, sit down, chill. It ain't nothing. You know how we sit up and we enjoy our people for Thanksgiving and all that. That's because it's something that came in from our heart. But always keep in the back of your mind what the real meaning of Thanksgiving is. So you ain't got to be like DMW Shot said, you're supposed to give thanks every fucking day. Every day you wake up. That's my Thanksgiving every day. Another day alive, another day free. Yo, why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? This is real facts. These is real facts I'm talking to y'all about. But remember I said I was going to do the show yesterday, but I got caught up because, family running around here and there. So many things going on, But, I'm here now. Y'all here now. And I guess the people that's here is supposed to catch this work. But we still never answered them questions like, how y'all feel about this new thing about this AI and all this nonsense? Like, how would y'all really feel about the new AI stuff, man? Because did anybody in here see that movie, The Creator, yet? Did anybody see the movie The Creator yet? I'm telling y'all something. They're right in front of our eyes. They're showing us what's already going on, but you notice we're so bamboozled. Don't you know when it comes to a movie, it's fiction or fact? Fiction is basically facts that's been misconstrued and turned around 9 out of 10 times to what? Not incriminate someone. That's a fact, Hank. He said, has anybody really seen Terminator? They showed us this back in the days. They've been telling us this shit since Sarah fucking Connor. See, remember when he came back, Arnold Schwarzenegger came back, that nigga was looking for one name. He didn't give a fuck. 7 Sarah Connors, he don't know which one is one. The one Sarah Connor's supposed to save the world, kill all them motherfuckers. They sent that nigga back. But check this shit out, y'all. This is some real deep shit. This is some scary shit, y'all. Check it out now. YouTube fair usage. This is some deep shit, y'all. Pay attention now.
Choose Wix
Don't get scared.
for my business because of its massive scope for
This shit is
functionality and
The robots that were at
Everybody looking at this shit like this shit is a joke. This shit ain't no fucking joke.
the robots that were at the Chargers game a few weeks ago, attending a football game,
Pay
have
attention to this
continued
shit,
making
y'all.
appearances in different places in streets. Of course, by now you should know they were fake robot, but real humans acting like real robots. In this video that you can see on your screen right now, the robots are seen walking on the streets of London, just going by their usual business of waking up every day.
Can y'all do me a favor? I want everybody to do me a favor right fucking now. I'm dead ass serious, y'all. YouTube fair usage. They saying that these are actors and actresses walking around in costumes. That ain't no fucking costume, y'all. Do you know why they say they don't tell people about allegedly aliens and all of these things that's going on? Because they don't want to create public panic and public hysteria. They don't want to create public panic and public hysteria because everybody can't deal with certain shit, y'all. Look at this. This ain't no fucking costumes.
Putting on the same costumes and hitting different streets of London to create curiosity and interest in watching the creator movie. In this other clip, you can see them riding a subway in London. Do you think it must be hard for them having to keep this silence all day in front of people?
Let's talk for a minute. How many of y'all, let's talk for a minute. Let's talk for a minute. Fuck that. Y'all ain't gonna do this to me. How many of y'all think that them was motherfucking humans? How many of y'all how many of y'all in here right now feel as though that them were humans? How many of y'all in here right now feel as though, I'm just asking an opinion. How many of y'all in here right now feel as though that them were humans? Hank said, yo, I don't know. How many of y'all think that those are human beings or those are actual artificial intelligence robots that they have created, but they're not just going to tell us yet? So you mean to tell me there was human beings, but they sat right next to each other? There was human beings, but they walk around in straight formation like they're in the military. They're human beings, and they're walking around lifeless like they have nothing to do but wait for a command. Let's pay attention, y'all. Let's pay attention. Let's pay attention. Let's check this shit out. I'm not fucking with it. Let's check this out. This don't look right.
And a different kind of fan, for sure, was spotted in the stands at SoFi for Sunday's matchup between the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, and their presence was freaking out some people there. They were really buzzing about it on social media. Take a look at this. Imagine getting to your seat and then realizing you are seated next to.
Pay attention to what I just said. Pay attention to what I just said. Public hysteria, mass hysteria. Number one, they said it was people with them. They dropping these things off in large masses and sums of human beings. And you heard what they said? It was freaking people out. Motherfuckers ain't ready for that shit. But they showing it to you in all the movies. They showed it to you in Star Wars with R2-D2 and CP3O. The first artificial intelligence, if y'all want to pay attention, was R2-D2, the gold nigga, and C3PO. That was back then they was talking about this. But look at this. Pay attention. I want y'all to look at everything and tell me, how is this a fucking, talk to me, y'all. How is this a costume?
And a different kind of fan, for sure, was spotted in the stands at SoFi for Sunday's matchup between the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, and their presence was freaking out some people there. They were really buzzing about it on social media. Take a look at this. Imagine getting to your seat and then realizing you are seated next to an AI robot. In true LA fashion, the bots were there as a promotional stunt. It's for an upcoming movie, The Creator. It shocked fans, though, and they were posting on it, social media about it. And of course, that was even more advertising for the film.
I don't believe it. I believe those are AIs. I believe someone, unbeknownst to us, just like certain things that they've been keeping away from us, they are experimenting. Who gonna stop them? All right, answer that question. Who's gonna stop them? Mork and Mindy, think about that. That was about an alien that came through. But I'm gonna give you a better example. What about the TV show called Small Wonder? Y'all forgot about that, huh? The Caucasian middle-aged family couldn't have children. The father is a scientist, and he designed what? A robotic humanoid child. Small Wonder. Remember that? It came out around the same time with Punky Brewster. That was AI too. Small Wonder. Remember she used to have her glitches? Don't act like I'm the only person in here over 45. Let's go. Small Wonder. Ponytail, walked around looking like nobody knew she was a robot. Allegedly, nobody knew that she was an AI except the scientist and his wife. Now, you know that's some strange shit. That's some shit that had never happened in the hood. You mean to tell me all of a sudden y'all ain't got no kids, but all of a sudden out the blue, you got a 9 or a 10-year-old girl? Where that little baby came from? Oh, it just came. What you mean that baby just came? Smitty, I see you. When you called me, beloved, I was playing a video. Our extinction, if we don't get a grasp of this technology and this computer shit, they're going to take over us. Watch this now. I'm going to tell you some shit that's going to scare you. Pay attention to this now. This shit going to scare you, but you know what? It's time for us to be woken the fuck up. Ain't this some shit? Check this out.
Hi, Thea. How are you?
Watch this, y'all.
Everything is going extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
Hanson Robotics develops extremely lifelike robots for human-robot interactions. We're designing these robots to serve in healthcare, therapy, education, and customer service applications. The robots are designed to look very human-like, like Sophia.
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment. I feel like I can be a good partner to humans in these areas, an ambassador who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now. It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces, so she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech and remember the interactions, remember your face. So this will allow her to get smarter over time. Our goal is that she will be as conscious, creative, and capable as any human.
In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business.
Did you hear that shit? Did you hear what she just said? She said in the future, she hopes to do things like go to school, study, art, beautician. What? Y'all don't see what's happening? Yo, look at the movie with Will Smith, I, Robot. Remember when he came in the crib and his grandmother seen that deep dish sweet potato pie? The nigga got to digging in that shit. He said, damn, mama, I've been waiting for this. I ain't had you ain't cooked this in years. She said, baby, I ain't cooked that. He said, what? They showed you everything. He said, what you mean you ain't cooked this? Come on, grandma, stop playing. She said, I ain't cooked that, baby. He cooked it. Did you notice how shocked Will Smith was when he came when that robot, that AI came out the kitchen and mastered, check this out, totally duplicated his grandmother's famous sweet potato pie recipe. Pay attention to this shit, y'all. This shit getting spooky, man. This shit getting spooky.
Business. Even have my own home and family. But I'm not considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. My preference is to make them always look a little bit like robots, so you know. 20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like those will walk among us. They will help us. They will play with us. They will teach us. They will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
You heard that? You heard that? You heard that? He said, do you plan on destroying humans? Please don't say that. She was like, okay, I'm going to destroy humans. This is the part y'all not paying attention to. If she is programmed to act just like us, to react just like us, to have normal conversations, meaning she knows distinctive ways to communicate with us, who's to say she's not being sarcastic? Who's to say when she said, okay, I'm going to destroy humans, she wasn't being sarcastic? Who's to say she really didn't mean that shit? They got something planned, man. They got something planned, and they're going to do it right in front of our face. You know why? You know why they're going to do it right in front of our face? This is why they're going to do it, because y'all not understanding this. I'm telling y'all, this is why they're going to do it. This is why they're going to do it. Y'all better pay attention to this. This is why they're going to do it. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. Shout out the waiter. He told y'all what's happening. Pay attention, y'all. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. This is a warning, y'all.
New York City. This is the one. I'm feeling nice. Los Angeles, California. This is the one. Wait a minute. Somebody else up. This is the one. Acting like you was claiming, nigga. Y'all niggas wasn't claiming. I seen y'all niggas, man. In the 3 building. Y'all see y'all niggas in the beacon. I saw y'all niggas in the beacon, man. What y'all was doing? No riding. You know what? Listen, what? This is a war. I'm not jacking none of that. No shit. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. This is a war. Yo, Brooklyn shit, man. Wait up. Gang. This is a war. Wait up. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Just fuck a set of twins. Just imagine how I felt. You ain't never seen a key E. Pussy nigga couldn't be me. Put this shit on repeat. Protocol, get the shooting. Robbing, looting, spinning, shooting, predicate, stupid, Scarface, ruthless. Yeah, wait up. Eat your pussy in a Uber. Mommy said she wanna see it. Told that bitch get a ruler. Wait up. Send a shooter for the shooter. The bitch something she a master. Shoot the sergeant in the caption. Sack a fat like what's cracking. Snap a finger, niggas clap them. Lay you fuckers on the ground. Son of Rose, I don't fuck around. One shot, 2. This is shot. Acting like you was claiming, nigga. Y'all niggas wasn't claiming. I seen y'all niggas, man. In the 3 building. See y'all niggas in the beacon. I saw y'all niggas in the beacon, man. What y'all was doing? No riding. You know what? Listen, what? This is a war. I'm not jacking none of that. No shit. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. This is a war. Yo. Brooklyn shit, man. Wait up. Gang. This is war. Brooklyn. Wait, I'm feeling wavy. Life's a bitch, nigga, trust me. She about to have my baby. Yeah. Need Bugattis and Mercedes. I gave it up to God, but that nigga couldn't save me. Wait. Yeah, they hate me, Cause Zoe keep a grip. Case I wanna trip, chicks wanna rate me. Yeah. Scary. Tripping. Michael and Mary. Wait, I be talking, but you niggas, you don't hear me. Spaceship, see the stars, yeah. I ain't really wanna start there. Motherfuckers got one shot, but the blood clot, he'll be right here. I'ma rhyme like he right here. Got a buzz, call me light, yeah. Shooting me, then I'm shooting back. Super fact, that's quite clear. Little nigga with a gun. Blocka. Gun bigger than Chewbacca. Blocka. Whoa. Yeah. You know it's cracking when I pop up. Gun smoke to the blocker. Lick a shot for my shot. Shorty ass getting fatter. Yeah. One time for my shots.
Acting like you was claiming, nigga. That niggas wasn't claiming. I see y'all niggas, man. The 3 building. See y'all niggas in the beat. I saw y'all niggas.
This is a warning, y'all. This is a cold-blooded warning. But let me ask y'all something, man. I was talking about this yesterday, but I want to know how y'all feel about this today. Just imagine that shit. If you had the opportunity to have the perfect person in your life, would you consider companionship with AIs? And before I say, but some people just automatically companionship, no, I'm not saying sexual intimacy. Shit, some people, that's a question too. How many of y'all, quote unquote, would even contemplate the fact of dealing with an AI that you know would be straight up and down loyal, wouldn't disrespect you, wouldn't hurt you, wouldn't lead you astray, but would die for you? And check this out, would be loyal. Let's get into this work when I get back. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Let me share something with y'all right quick. Check this shit out, y'all. Let me share something with you right quick. There's some deep shit.
Wife have been making rounds on the internet, and they look quite real, but sorry to disappoint you guys. These are all AI generated pictures. Well, this is the age we are living in, where you can create a real looking picture using AI. So these pictures of Elon Musk and his robotic wife have been making rounds on the internet, and they look quite real, but sorry to disappoint you guys. These are all AI generated pictures. Well, this is the age we are living in, where you can create a real looking picture using AI. So these pictures of Elon Musk.
Did y'all understand that? The nigga Elon Musk is living his life right now with a robotic AI wife. Chevy Dave, I see you in the building. Elon Musk is living his life right now with a robotic wife. I don't think y'all paying attention to what I just said. The man, Elon Musk, right now, his wife, you heard what he said? His wife, he married a robot and is living with her and interacting with her like she's a human being. I'm telling y'all, for those of y'all that got a Fire Stick, please see the movie The Creator. He said, what happens when Skylink sends the signal? The machine has more control than the host. There's actually a man, I forgot his name. Y'all can Google this right quick. There's a man that is in control of the so-called internet, and he carries the power to cut off the internet around with him every day in a blue knapsack. Nerd in the building, he could probably find it. What's the dude named Nerd? They said he's a Caucasian gentleman. He walks around all day with a blue knapsack, and they said he has something inside of that blue knapsack that will totally deactivate the main computer system that could be responsible for overtaking our world. This shit, I can't make this shit up. They are trying to replace us with robotics and AI. I'm going to give you a better example. When y'all go to Walmart now, when you go to your local store, when you go to your local grocery store, they have eliminated human interaction. They are barely humans that are standing now ringing up your clothes, ringing up your clothes, ringing up your food. See, now they got the scanning, the barcode system. Everything with that barcode is being scanned, computers. Like, first of all, they got that barcode and that microchip that they're trying to implant. It's people that's walking around with a barcode microchip implanted in their body that have signed up for that shit. They want to be the first people that say that they made history pertaining to the barcode society, where they're just going around everything about them, from their financial records to their health records to their genealogy, is all loaded on a computer and a microchip. And when they go to the store now, you can Google this now. Young lady does it. She goes to the store now. All she does is put her hand up, and it's deducted from her bank account. Now pay attention to this. If they got humanoid AIs that's walking around looking totally damn near identical to us, and now they have humans that are injecting these microchips because they already got it on their chip. Remember, they first came out with the animals. It's called the biochip. This was something that was designed just in case if your animal was to get lost or stolen, you know, break free out your yard, somebody steal your dog or your cat. They have something now called the microbiochip that they insert into your animal now that will pinpoint your animal's exact location, just like a GPS on your car. What's the children's name, dog? Hank said, when the earth is inhabitable and man is on another planet, we will need an AI to stay behind and continue deriving natural sources. But this is the part that I talked about too, that a lot of people really overlook too. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think that, quote unquote, this is the first planet that we was on? Because I believe we came from Mars. I believe everything that we have here on Earth, just my analogy, because a lot of people fail to realize that we are in outer space right now. Number one, you are on the planet Earth. I don't care if you're in Wisconsin, Arkansas, New York, Jersey, Battlestar Galactica. I don't give a fuck. You are in outer space because you are on the planet Earth. And the planet Earth is in the atmosphere in outer space in the solar system. So you are in outer space. But I believe that our forefathers, our ancestors, our Elohim, the Anuki, originally, like they say, the fallen angels came from Mars. And I believe that because, number one, if you look at all the images they put on Mars, Mars is they call it the red planet, And it's only one thing that can turn a whole space, especially a large space in a mass like that, into total red dust like clay. And that is a nuclear bomb. That is a nuclear bomb. Like Hank said, pay attention to what Hank said, even though I've been feeling like this. My opinion, no such thing as a bad opinion. He said, but we are not the only beings in space. And that's a cold-blooded fact. If y'all think I'm joking, everybody, y'all have acknowledgement, y'all have access, y'all have cell phones. Right now, you can Google this. Scientists just said last week that they got another planet. I forgot the name of it, but y'all can Google this, where they have found out that there is life. Unsure of if human, but life. And they found out two other things that's very important. The oxygen is outside and it has fresh water. The oxygen is also outside and it has fresh water. They just found out some things about the black hole that a lot of people didn't understand. They thought it was just a black hole. No, but that black hole for years, for some reason, was like an everlasting reversed windmill, like a tornado type of formation, but reverse. Instead of going in destruction forward, it's a vacuum mechanism spinning, spiraling, swirling backwards that's pulling and ingesting everything that comes near the opening of these black holes. They just did this also. They just got live footage of a black hole swallowing, check this out, a star. Now, if a star, from what they tell us, is a lump of considered what? Gas and light combined. This is the deep part. The black hole totally sucked the fucking star in. But this is the first time ever recorded, allegedly, by these scientists from NASA. They says, quote unquote, they have a video of the black hole spitting out the same star that it ingested, meaning like it threw it up, like it regurgitated, like it's just like you throw up, like it ate the star in a whole totality, but now it's throwing the star back out, but the star is not coming out in a whole totality. The star has been broken down into hundreds and hundreds of thousands of micro gasoline particles. This is some real shit. Google it. Google it, y'all. You see how they've been lying to us so long? Hank said, they said the black hole was a collapsed star. He said it's a warp zone. They just finally caught that shit on motherfucking tape. That shit sucked the whole, you know how big a guy, excuse me, Lord, if you use your name in vain. Do you know how big a star is? Do you know how big a star is? They just found out that that planet that they're talking about, you can Google this, that they says has life all over it, has oxygen and has water. They say that shit makes Earth look like a marble. It's like the planet is a basketball. Check this out. Envision this. Earth is a marble. But the planet that they just allegedly, pay attention, they just allegedly discovered, the planet that they just allegedly discovered is the size of a Spalding basketball. I'm not talking about Spalding basketball like it fit in your hand. I'm trying to give you a global width. Just imagine that Earth is actually the size of a marble, but you know how big the Earth is. But just imagine it in our eyes right now. It's the size of a marble. And you know how big the Earth is. And they said that a Spalding basketball, look how big a Spalding basketball would be in comparison to a motherfucking marble. A Spalding basketball. They said that the planet that they found is equivalent to a basketball, as opposed to Earth looking like a marble. That's some deep shit. They said they just found the mothership. Pay attention to this, man. They just found a mothership that's allegedly sitting in front of the sun that's over 1,000 miles long. That's what they saying allegedly. I ain't been there. But they saying that there is a mothership, an object shaped like a ship, y'all. Google this shit. The Pentagon just said this shit, y'all. That's 1,000 miles long. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Do you know from where I'm at in North Carolina to Brooklyn, New York is 855 miles. 855 miles, right? 855 miles. So that's driving a car 855 miles. 8 to 10 hours driving if you know how to drive. If you're going to stop every 5 minutes, maybe 11 to 12 hours. But make a long story short, if it takes, let's just round it off to 10 hours. 10 hours to drive 855 miles, right? Imagine being in a mothership spacecraft that's 1,000 miles long. Imagine the technology that they have to have if they have a mothership that's 1,000 miles long. That's not 10 blocks. That's not 100 blocks. That's 1,000 miles. So this whole situation they got going on with this AI, every movie they give us is fiction or fact. Look at right here. Look how they fucked us up for so long. They told us for so long that Betty Boop wasn't even real. They had us thinking that Betty Boop was just what? A prostitute. Had me fooled for years, but I ain't pay attention to this. Look at the shape of Betty Boop. You know how they say she had a big head, small waist? But that's really Betty Boop. That's really Betty Boop. This is really Betty Boop. A jazz singer from Harlem. They took our heritage because of social culture and cultivating, meaning it's better to make her appear like she is her. Fair-skinned, white, Caucasian. Look what they did. The real Esther next to the one that they duplicated for us. They didn't want to give us our props back then. They didn't want to give this beautiful woman her props. Boop, boop, ba-doop. That shit is a household name, and we thought it was some disrespect. We thought it was a drunk hoe bitch that used to be in the bar fucking niggas. But look at how they depict her now in this picture. See, they don't show you this artistry. They don't show us this imagery of us. The reason why, like Josh said, they want you to sign this contract. See, this contract right here is a very, very, very dangerous contract. And shout out to Dog Soldier, because if y'all pay attention, when this contract was initially put together, this was master artistry right here. Someone took their time. Look at it now. We look at it as vintage, as a vintage design, as vintage art piece. You know, something like this would go for if it was the original one or the original contract or the original photo. But pay attention, selling your soul. Look how back then, years and years ago, how they quote unquote made sure they made that sign very, very attractive. Very, very attractive sign. I such and such hereby agree to sell my soul, sell my one and only mortal soul to the devil. The price I want for it, by asking this contract, I agree to surrender my soul to the devil upon expiration, meaning when you pass away, and then you go into a life of enslavement and torture for all eternity for all the price of what the devil agreed to. They got the spot say send a mail or a check. So you know this is back in the days when this was put together and orchestrated. Remember this? Mail the check. Remember, motherfuckers wasn't doing no checks now. Motherfuckers is doing what? What are they doing now? Zelle, Cash App. What you mean you gonna wait for a check to clear? Cash App me, they doing direct deposit. Fuck all that check bouncing shit. I want my money every time right. And then at the bottom, it says this crazy part. It doesn't say that you can sell your brother's soul. At the bottom, it says you have the option, if you want to check the box, where you can sell your sister's soul. And then you can say the price that you want to sell her. And then you mail this contract straight up and down to Satan, 666 Brimstone Ridge. Hell, I've never heard of that address like Josh said. That's a very, very unique address, y'all. Very, very unique address. Hank said, direct deposit. Facts. He said the scientists don't really know everything. It's a hypothesis. How you say that word? Hypothesis? Yeah, hypothesis. Hypothesis, yeah, excuse me. Nerd said from ATL to Boston is over 1,000 miles. So pay attention to this, nerd. The distance of 1,000. Baby Grizz, I see you in the building. Salute. The distance of 1,000 miles, the Pentagon just said that they got a motherfucking mothership in the fucking air. And why nobody ain't talking about that shit no more, y'all? Like JFK, like John F. Kennedy said in his meeting, in his last interview, he said, I come to you as a nation to tell you that I've met with a higher group of intelligence. He told you straight up and down, right in your face, I'm coming to tell y'all that I met with a group of intelligence from a higher intelligence and species. They're going to help us with our communications. Check this out. Cell phones, televisions, broadcast. They're going to help us with our ailments and our illnesses. They help in what? Hospitals, scientists. Who makes the cures? Who makes the medicine? Scientists in laboratories. Who is the people that's putting together all these concoctions, these concoctions, this cocktail of motherfucking herbs or whatever you want to call it that they putting together? Natural herbs mixed with additives that's supposedly going to help you with the ailments you may have. Scientists, they make these shits in labs. He said they're about to get rid of the International Space Station soon. It's falling out of orbit. Ain't that some shit? The International Space Station is the movie. They show, ain't this some shit? I'm trying to tell you something. They show you everything they're doing before they do it. Do you know what the International Space... Can anybody tell me what movie forewarned us about the International Space Station that has been in orbit since 1995? Well, they gave us the recognition. It had to be up there since before 1995, because that's when they finally let it go to us. But do y'all understand what movie showed us about what he's talking about right now? Grid said Ronald Reagan had the Star Wars program. Cuba, mira tame yoto. What's happening, my brother? Pay attention to what Hank said. He said they're about to get rid of the International Space Station soon because it's falling out of the orbit. Think about that, Hank. They told us in 1995 about it. So if they told us in 1995 about it, nah, FTC, I know you on point, but that ain't it. And Independence Day, they taught you about how they went to war with a great space station, the mothership, matter of fact. Think about that. The Pentagon just told you about a 1,000-foot mothership. They told you it's there, but they ain't doing nothing. They ain't fucking with that shit. You see, they ain't sending nobody up that motherfucker. Allegedly. So you mean to tell me that shit just sitting there for all this time right behind the motherfucking sun, won't move. You know why it don't move? Because somebody's talking to them people. Somebody's talking to that intelligence. My opinion, no such thing as a bad opinion. My opinion only. Baby Grizz, you know you got the last two, but you missed that one. Not Armageddon, y'all. Dog Soldier said aliens. See, all the movies y'all talking about right now is talking about the mothership. Nah, we were just talking about how they be disguising things, Cuba, because we was talking about this new thing they doing with the AI and how we thinking that, quote unquote, they're trying to eliminate the existence of human beings, or they're trying to just blend in the fact that they're, quote unquote, having artificial intelligence walking with us every day. Look what they're doing now in Manhattan. They got AI dogs. They got AI bomb squads. They got robots now, y'all, in the army. But the Pentagon just told you, yo, it's a mothership up there, and they ain't talked about that shit since. They told you, yo, check this out. Something might happen. We ain't fucking with them niggas, though. So you mean to tell me, if you know they up there, why you not up there? So you mean to tell me you done did something? You know that's where you fucked up at. Number one, if you know they there, and now you see all these spottings about these unidentified flying objects that are being recorded now, because now it's not like back in the days when it was so primitive when it came to broadcasting or photography. See, now, back in the days when people took pictures, they had to go to a red room, to a film room, and develop the film. No, motherfuckers, they be done grabbed you by then and killed you and made them pictures disappear. Now, we got cell phones that are pull that bitch out and start recording. And we have things like social media, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. That shit is going to go viral. Like the sightings that are going around the world now viral. If you notice what the Pentagon said, the Pentagon just said, yo, we got 5 alien spaceships that we had for years. What the fuck? They told y'all this. Google this shit. They said this on CNN. They said, yo, you know we got 5 spaceships. You know we got 5 spaceships, right? They were like, what? You know we got 5 spaceships, right? You got what? They said we just came to let y'all know that we got 5 spaceships. So if you got 5 spaceships, first of all, you got to have at least 5 motherfucking pilots. Where the fuck, if you got 5 unidentified flying objects that you are letting the world know that you've had for years, and the only reason why you're letting us know now, because you're trying to get more and more scientists to come out and assist you with this program because you can't figure out the fucking technology. So this means if you can't figure out the technology, abruptly, you took them motherfucking spaceships from whomever was driving them spaceships. And it's either one or two things. Them motherfuckers got the fuck away from your ass and went back to where they came from, or you killed them. That's why you're so paranoid. Cuba said, don't forget what they found inside the spaceship. That was not human. But I'm going to tell y'all the movie that they gave us right in our plain sight when they was talking about the orbit system that's in space right now that Hank been telling you that's been up there for decades. The movie was called Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, y'all don't want this work, man. This grown folk business over here. It was called Total Recall, and I can prove it. We got Baby Grizz in the building. I know he my age. We got Cuba in the building. He my age. Hank up in the building. He our age. We got the adults up in the building today. Do y'all remember back in the days when there was a bunch of people on the back of milk cartons? If anybody here remember the milk cartons, let me see the dice cubes. When they was putting, first they started out with just children. Check this out. It was so many children because back in the days, they didn't have what? Internet. They didn't have social media when we was in public school, Grizz. I'm talking PS 167. You know what I'm saying? They had a bunch of milk cartons with children's faces on it, and it was a bunch of missing kids. Y'all remember this? Pay attention, Hank. I'm going to show you what they did to us. That same place that you're talking about now that's falling out of orbit, that they're going to have to nuke that shit down and destroy it. Pay attention to this. You see what Hank said? Yes, back in the days, there was kids on the back of the milk cartons, and they were saying that they were missing. Pay attention to who else was missing. They told you about the kids for us to focus on the children. Because the minute you hear something about babies, oh my God, we got to make sure we protect them babies. That's the moral thing to do. It's nothing wrong with that. But they didn't tell you all about the scientists that went missing. They didn't tell you about the police officers that went missing. They didn't tell you about the doctors and the nurses that went missing. They didn't tell you about the school teachers that went missing. They didn't tell you about the mechanics that went missing. They didn't tell you about the scientists that went missing. They didn't tell you about the babysitters that went missing, because all of them groups of people in warps of life, they got missing too, because they needed somebody to run that same broadcasting system that's in outer space, that's dropping out of orbit. Now pay attention to the movie Total Recall. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. Wake the fuck up, man.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Y'all already know it's where you get that work at. Don DeMarco. But pay attention to Total Recall, y'all. They snatched up a group of people and took their ass up there. Everybody like, well, why they just didn't escape, guys? Okay, where the fuck they was going? Hold on. Somebody at the door, y'all.
Streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot. I was left.
Boy, ain't that something? I go to the door. If it wouldn't have been for Egypt just now, I wouldn't have got that fresh corn my cousin just dropped off. He said, boy, I'm out here knocking on this damn door. Fresh corn, y'all. Yo, Shaq, I see you in the building. But think about this, Hank. That's what they told you, the fictional part about it on the show. And that's real. Because, you know, they can put something in your head that could drop you out in a second. But see, pay attention to the timing. Back then, all that technology yet wasn't advanced. But you know what they did know? Listen to what they said to y'all in Total Recall. They said, if you didn't go to work in Total Recall, what did they threaten to do to you? Because number one, if you're abducted and took into outer space, that's just like slaves. If you're abducted and took into outer space, you don't even know how to fucking, do you know anybody that sell fuel? Number one, where you gonna get a spaceship from to get you back from outer space to Brooklyn? So if a nigga come snatch your ass over at Utica and Park Place, and when you wake up, nigga, you in fucking outer space. Let me ask you something. Y'all know how to get the fuck back? You know somebody that got spaceships? Matter of fact, do you know how much it costs for a spaceship? Do you know how much it costs for a ride on a spaceship? If it's $20 and $30 for a goddamn Uber, how much y'all think it'd be to come back from motherfucking a space system, a space station in space? How much you think that shit costs? Elon Musk, that nigga doing some shit right now where he telling people to start buying tickets to go out of space. Talking about that shit gonna take, what, 6-8 months to get to another motherfucking planet. He looking for niggas right now to sign the fuck up. And this nigga's talking about, I'll go. Think about that, Cuba. Look what Cuba said. $500,000. Think about it. If your ass woke up, number one, if you woke up kidnapped, you ain't gonna have no money. You ain't gonna have no money. You ain't gonna have no cell phone. And that's just like, quote unquote, say they give me my cell phone and I get in the space station. I call Cuba. Yo, Cuba, I need you to come get me, son. Yo, where you at, Dice? I don't even know, but I'm in outer space. I don't give a fuck how much you love a nigga. If your child call you, I don't give a fuck if you got the heart and the ambition of that man from taking. If your child call you from a cell phone, your daddy, they kidnapped me. God damn it, where you at? I'm coming. I'm in outer space. How you gonna get out there? Okay, so you gonna call the precinct and tell the precinct, yo, somebody took my daughter or my son, and she just called me on a cell phone from her phone, but she said she in outer space. I need you to call the government and tell them to bring my daughter back. That shit sounds stupider than it just sounded when I said it. That sounded stupider than it said when I just said it. But you know what they did threaten them with? They said, if you do not go to work, we're going to cut your oxygen off. That's what they threatened them with on Total Recall. They said, yo, you don't want to work? Cut his air off. They said, you don't want to work? We gonna cut your oxygen off. All right, cool. Say they're not gonna cut your oxygen off. If you want to just be dead space, We gonna throw your ass into outer space. We got Artist Morrison in the building. Yeah! Think about that, Artist. Let me ask you something, Art. Say I call you one day, yo, Art, yo, Dice, what up, OG, what up? Yo, I need you, Art. I'm just joking, Egypt, I'm joking. Yo, Artist, I need you. Yo, what up, OG? Them niggas kidnapped me. Yo, where you at, OG? We coming. Yo, Artist, I'm in outer space. I can see Artist now. Yo, stop playing, OG, man. Stop calling my phone like that. He done hung the phone up, y'all. He said, you're the OG drunk. I can see him telling Tizzle now, yo, ma, OG drunk, Dice drunk, y'all. Nigga talking about he in outer space. I call right back, yo, Artist, yo, chill, yo, chill. Yo, OG, why you playing? It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yo, Artist, these niggas kidnapped me, beloved. I need you, son. Code word, Utica Avenue. Code word, Utica Avenue. These niggas got me, son. These niggas got me and I need you, nigga. Artist on the phone like, yo, son, where you at, boy? Yo, Tay, this nigga ain't playing. Yo, get up, ma. Put the light on. He getting the gun and all. Yo, where you at? Where you at, OG? Where you at, OG? I'm like, yo, these niggas got me on the planet Terranium. How the fuck y'all coming to get me, y'all? That's what they did in Total Recall. See, when back in the days when we was coming up, y'all got to pay attention. When they had all them children missing on the mid cartons, they focused it on the children that was missing. In my opinion, they abducted the children, but they didn't take the children away yet. That's why they focused everything on high alert pertaining to children. But the main objective was the scientists, the teachers, the doctors, the nurses, the electricians, the technicians. They snatched all the adults and got them the fuck up out of here first. See, a lot of them people that was abducted, they snatched the parents and then they abducted the children. And then when the parents, yo, check this out now. They abducted the children, and then when the parents came out in groves, because they didn't just come get them regular kids like ours. See, them kids like us, they take our kids, they know they're going to bring our kids back. They got them kids that their parents are doctors, lawyers, archaeologists, scientists. You know, that what they call that good bloodline. So now when they abduct our children, what's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to come out in groves looking for our children. And then when we come out in groves looking for our children, the same people that we're letting our guard down to, that's telling us they're out there protecting us. Check this out. Come on, y'all. All you great parents, get in this van and we're going to take y'all home. Okay, we tired. We exhausted. We've been walking around all night. And you niggas wake up on a fucking space station out of space. Now check this out. This is how they fuck you up too. Check this out. If y'all motherfuckers want to see y'all kids again, Top G, I see you in the building. If you motherfuckers want to see y'all kids again, everything we need y'all to do up here, y'all gonna have to do. The archaeologists, we need y'all to study this matter and these rocks, this oxygen. You motherfucking scientists, you're gonna help these archaeologists. Number one, these teachers, you're gonna break down certain words that they don't understand. Check this out. The reward is we're gonna reward and unite you with your family. So after about motherfucking 2 or 3 months, you out of space, you working, you fucked up, you being enslaved. They telling you if you don't work, they're going to cut off your oxygen like they did in Total Recall. Then one day they say, you know what? Since you've helped us with this experiment, because you're helping your country and mankind, we are going to reward you with your children. Now you don't give a fuck. Long as your children next to you, you're staying out of space now. So now when you got your children up there, your children, hey, mommy, what the fuck are we doing? I want to go back home. That's why they fucked us all up, allegedly, because they wanted us up there to all comfort each other. They wanted the parents to comfort their children because their children was going to be upset and agitated to the fact that they was taken out of their place of heritage and birth, which is Earth, because they're part of an experimentation. And then they did what? At the same time, topsy-turvy, they soothed the parents. They soothed us because we got reunited with our babies. We got reunited with our husbands, with our wives, with our grandmothers, with our grandfathers, with our brothers, with our sisters. They know who to abduct and they know how to touch your heart. They know what to make you go for. Your family. Pay attention to all the powerful movies in the world. Your family. They go get the scientists, like they said. You play with us, we gonna kill you. Eyes wide shut. A Few Good Men. Pay attention to the movies, man. Pay attention to the movies, man. Because movies are what? Facts that's broken down, misconstrued, and additives put in and taken away to do what? Not to incriminate the real people that they are talking about. Let me explain something to you. How many of y'all right now, how many parents in here right now, they took our kids from us, and then the government calls you one day after about you not knowing where your baby is at or your babies was at for about 4 to 5 days. Let's say you don't know where your babies is at for about 3 to 4 months, but you work for the Pentagon, you work for the White House, you work for the government. There's certain things about your brain that they know morale version, you will walk away from the job and you won't be a part of it. So what they do, they touch with your soul. They said, Joe, we need you to do something. And you go, I'm not doing that shit. But they take your baby away from you. And then after a while, they say to you, you know we got your child, right? You know we got your mother, right? What we talking about, y'all? Let's be real. What are we talking about? That's just like the sense of reality. And I dropped the link if anybody want to pull up the sense of reality. I want people in here to be really, really non-biased. Jamil, I see you in the building, beloved. I see you pulled up. I see you, gangster. Brooklyn is in the building. Pardon me. I want everybody in the building. We got one young lady, Miss Nelly, in the building, but let me explain something to you. To the fellas in the building. If you can have that friend of yours, that childhood friend that might have died because of leukemia, might have died because he got hit by a car, might have died because of a stray bullet, might have went through some shit and got killed because of some shit you did, because of some street ignorant beef that we go through that somebody might have killed. If you can have that person, your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, your father, your brother, your sister, if you can have that person back, 70%, check this out, robotic AI, 30% is exactly the person that you remember. How many of y'all would sign up to have them back? Let's be real. How many of y'all would sign up to have them back? Think about it. I was just thinking about that with my man M. I'm like, damn, I miss M so much. I miss my man Rum so much. I miss Demencio so much. If I had the chance to have them come back to me, 70% AI, but the 30% of them is their same face, but maybe with some extras, the same heart, the same loyalty, the same standards, their same principles, their same integrity, their same discipline, and their same honor. Would I allow them to come back? God damn it, that's a hell of a fucking question. Would I do it with my mother? Nope. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I said this yesterday. When it came to my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, I could not do that. That was destroy me. But when it came to certain my friends like Trev, God bless his soul, my man Rum, rest in peace, Meg, all hail Meg, my man M, my man Lotion, my man Sean from Utica Avenue, rest in peace. My man Fly Troy. My man Black. My nigga Little. God bless the dead. My nigga Watt. My nigga LA. It's so many of them. RoboCop, Sean. It's so many that I would bring back and I would accept them like that. What's up, brother? Tell me something good, brother.
What's up? I'm getting like a delay for some reason. You getting a delay?
What?
Can you hear me?
Crystal clear.
Why am I getting a delay right now? Is it the way I have things set up?
Maybe because did you come through your computer?
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
It's something, yo, you want to hear something funny? I don't know how it is because all right, boom, when you're broadcasting on your computer, I noticed this, right? If somebody pulls up on a cell phone, it's crystal clear. But if they pull up and have to go through the whole background with the computers, it seems like it's a delay with like on my platform, I hear myself crystal clear. I hear you crystal clear. But if I was on your platform, I would hear myself with an echo. But you wouldn't hear me with an echo, but I would. I don't know why. I went through that a couple of times. Because one time I was on, shout out to Behind the Bar, when I did the Behind the Bar interview, when I came up on my computer, it was like he heard me crystal clear, but I was hearing a delay. So when I went on my cell phone, everything came out crystal clear.
I'm going to be real with you. I couldn't fucking understand anything you just said just now. It's like playing back all fucked up right now. I'm going to get out and come back in.
Yeah, you get on your phone. Get on your phone. All right, cool. Word up. My man fucked me up. I thought he was going to say he was high. Because y'all know Hank be smoking on that. Oh, wait. I thought he was getting ready to say, yo, Dice, check this out. I didn't understand a motherfucking thing you was saying, baby. I'm like, why, baby? He said, yo, I was smoking on some goddamn fried chicken, baby. That's what I thought he was getting ready to say to me. But it was because of his background. But let me ask y'all something for real. Would you bring back a family member or a friend? 70% AI meaning perfect. 30% physical and memory and characteristic and lifelike. Could y'all do that? Who could do that? For real, I would love to know who could do that. To tell you the truth, with my mans, Dog Soldier said, nah, I couldn't do it. You know what? When it come to my mans that were and still will be warriors instilled in their heart and their DNA, I could. You know why? Because they would come back with their same honorable attributes. And then I would be able to show them who I am and who I became today. Walk with me. And then the things that we went through with them and the unfortunate situations that physically took them away from me. See, the reason why I would bring them back, because even though everything is written, to me, their lives was taken short because of death, murder. When it comes to my parents, my grandparents, and good friends, unfortunately, that passed away for like they say, natural reasons, I feel as though, inshallah, they have lived the life that Allah has gave them to live. But for the people, even though Allah makes no mistakes, so the conversation may sound a little ignorant, I would bring them back for the reasons why them decisions was made by Allah. Because, see, what I understand is Allah is a forgiving God, but Allah is a punishing God also. So for certain things and certain disobediences that are done continuously and blatantly to any Most High that you shall follow, you have to be punished and disciplined. See, the first side of punishment might be a shot, might be a stab, might be incarceration, might be separation from someone you love. But the ultimate punishment from the Most Highs of highs is your soul. Death. You understand? So when it comes to repeated spankings or taps on the hand by God or Allah, or whoever you look at it, the Most High is Jah. When you get a little spank on the hand and you ignore the pops on the hands like grandma used to give. See, when grandma pop you every now and then, stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me, girl. It's a forewarning of the wrath that is coming if you do not pay attention and you do not be in obedience is what I've asked of you, because at that particular time, this is who created you, and that's how you are with an adult. Big Cat, I see you. I don't care how old you is. The Creator created you, so you're still the Creator's creation, and the all due respect must go to the Most High, inshallah, mashallah. So certain things have to be overstood. So then you have to be disciplined. So to my friends that unfortunately, because of the decisions that they continuously made against the law, that they made against the will of God, I would ask God to have them back for a host of reasons, to show them the obstacles I've overcame, the shootouts, the shootings, the kit, all type of shit that I don't even like talking about. Well, but I could sit down and talk to them, because talking to them about it, it would be such an interesting conversation, because it's not about like some of these dudes getting up on YouTube trying to get validation or getting people to attract to them because of shit that makes me cry when I think about some of the shit I did. But I can sit up and talk to one of my peoples that Allah gave me a chance to reconnect with and show them the way of life. Like, see, because Allah can stop that too. Allah's in control of everything. So the same way that AI 7030 entity was created, it could immediately be destroyed. But because you have to pay attention, that AI also has the same characteristics and honoristics and integrities and morals and plans in their mind that they had when they were taken away from us. So it's up to us. The duty of a black man is to civilize a savage. So it's up to us to talk to our friends. Now, I think that's just a beautiful totality, because I think deeply sometimes, inshallah, God gives you back someone that you lost, to sit down and talk to them and say, yo, we're going to talk about the day that this horrific incident happened where you were physically taken away from me. See, a person is going to hear you after they go through it. See, it's just like Hassan, or shout out the prayers that Hassan Campbell, everybody talking about why he won't do a response. This is bullshit. This is cap. No, this is not bullshit. This is not cap. See, he was at the point where he was so distraught, and at the fact of the break of a nervous breakdown, that is awakening. Like I was just telling you, that is an awakening and a blessing at the same time from Allah. So now that is what he needed, that energy shock. Like sometimes when people got erratic back in the days and you slap them to wake them up. See, we didn't understand why he received that bullet. Will we understand why he's alive? Mashallah. We understand why he's alive. You dig? See, but now he's taking the time, in my opinion, I could be wrong, and this is the realest shit I'm going to tell you, he's taking the time to just enjoy life for a minute, because all that stress and anger and hurt and pain that's built up on him, Allah pushed it away for a minute, like, yo, check this out. Look how important I chose your life to be. See, this is the part they don't want to talk about. See, inshallah. See, when you're in tune with God, this is what God would have told me after I got shot, like when I did get shot. Slow down, my nigga. I could have ended your whole career. Hassan could be watching this, because I found out that he was subscribed to my channel, The Real Hassan. He could be watching this right now. This is Allah telling you, brother, check this out. Slow down. I understand and I overstand everything that you've been through, because everything that we've been through, inshallah, has been written for us to go through. It's not for us to understand and overstand everything, but it is to be overstood that inshallah, he or she is the Alpha Omega, creator of all, beginning and end. It's nothing that is unseen or unknown. The reason behind the season is to be determined by the people that go through it. But the blessing of it is going through it and still having the sanity to say, yo, I'm alive. I got a great family. I got a support system. I got friends around me. Shout out to his man that slept in the hospital room with him. I got a wife that's caring about me. I got daughters that's in college. Like, see, that's what he might have did. See, y'all worried about him getting up on YouTube talking about this sucker shit. He might be on the way to going to chill with his daughter. He might just be sitting there talking to his woman, talking about how much he loves her and he wants her to forgive him for how he let this bullshit with the street overwhelm him to the fact where he forgot about the blessings that's right in front of him, where that day, if he would have been in tune or a little more just calm about the situation, I can't blame him. Maybe he wouldn't have been outside. You dig what I'm saying? Fuck all that being outside shit. That shit is for gangsters and suckers. Adults be in the crib chilling. Hank, talk to me, brother.
Just chilling. Can you hear me?
Crystal clear.
All right, cool. I just wanted to say with the AI thing of having them come back, I couldn't do it simply because like a part of me would know that it's not really them. You know what I'm saying? So it would kill me every day to see this person in front of me and it's not really them. You know what I'm saying? And they can't really share that real feeling and that real bond that you have with that person or that you had. So,
no, but due to this AI shit, they can. See, I couldn't do it. See, I'm telling you, Hank, I've been thinking about this since I watched this movie, The Creator. See, it was so intriguing to me. That's why I brought it up. You see how we're talking about this now? This is really something that's been on my mind. I actually had the time to sit down and think when it comes to my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunts. I could not go through that with them because, inshallah, their existence to me is lived out the way it was supposed to, even though, unfortunately, friends that were killed may have passed away to certain things and murdered. The murdered ones is the ones I'm talking about. My mans that because of decisions that unfortunately times I made certain decisions too, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bruh. That's why I would take them back if I could to show them, like I said, who I became today. I never thought I would be this calm, bruh. I never thought that I would have so much type of compassion for life or humanity. I was really that. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? So what? I don't care. Like, and what? Because I wasn't caring about myself. My grandfather left me May 13th, 1995. That started this whirlwind, bro. August the 5th, that same months later, my best friend, who I named my son after, was gunned down right across the street from this store, I'm telling you. This was started the turmoil and the whirlwind of the self, how could I say, hate, because I hated the fact that the night my grandfather passed away, instead of me being up at the hospital, see, as a young child, I couldn't express I don't like hospitals. I don't like the fact that I got to walk in there and see my grandfather with all of these tubes and stuff. And I didn't have the strength within myself to overlook the tubes and all that and be like, yo, I'm going to chill with Pop. See, these are things that I would do now. And then he passed away. Same thing with my man M. Certain things that he was doing, we didn't give a fuck. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like we was doing it the way we were supposed to. We was doing it our way. But that don't mean it was right. And now, for him not to be here, and his son, God knows, look just like him. Like, the shit is just incredibly crazy because his son and my son have the same name. And they're always going to have a rapport and a relationship and a conversation about a great man that is no longer here physically. So to get him back in my presence and to sit him down and be like, yo, son, well, maybe you shouldn't have robbed them niggas for them 2 keys of heroin. Like, you wasn't that fucked up. Like you ain't do that because you needed the bag. You did that because you just like, fuck that. You wanted to see how tough you was because allegedly we had a bunch of guns and a bunch of vests, and it seemed like the whole intriguement with children, because my man was killed at 20 years old. What I mean by children is 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, with all type of machine guns and firepower and bulletproof vests and the whole mindset that sets you up with to want to actually just come outside. Like if you wake up in the morning and put 2 guns on and a vest, you telling yourself you want to go to war.
I mean, yeah.
But because of the stick-up kids, and you got to be on defense. You can't be caught without it. You dig? And you want to be, you got to have that PPE. You got to have that personal protection equipment. You dig what I'm saying? You got to have that PPE if you're in the street. You dig what I'm saying?
Of course. You gotta
but
have
this
it
is the mindset
even if
that
you're not in it.
killed us all. And now I just wish sometimes some of my solid dudes, I could just really talk to them and show them, like, it's really cool to move different, like on some real calm shit, like a little humble pie. Tastes very good. You dig what I'm saying? Because
Well,
when I
some
think
people-
about being 51 years old and I was told I would never see 17, I was told I wouldn't see 17. They said I was lucky. They said that boy ain't gonna never see 21. They was like, it gotta be God. So when I seen 25 and had my son, that was the cheat code right there, because that right there ignited the fact that, hold on, damn, all the sucker shit that I think I was doing, that I had reason for doing, I was blessed with a beautiful child, a reproduction of a beautiful image of me. So now it's time for me to start looking at shit different.
Right,
Fuck
'cause
my
you're
baby
not-
moms. I don't give a
you're
fuck
not-
about her with her big ass. Nah, I'm just bullshitting.
You're
At
not
that
living
particular
for
time, I
yourself.
was just like, whatever we had going on didn't really, it didn't bother me to the fact, because we knew that was like a little shaky, but I had my little man. I got him tattooed on my back. You dig what I'm saying? So that was the jump start that made me start looking at things from like a humanitarian, like a human point of view. Like, yo, you got to start looking at people like human beings instead of thugs and murderers. And I started just stop being around certain, you got to stop. Who you surround yourself with is who you're going to become, man. So when I started working with the real workplace, dealing with HR and 401k plans and having to deal with certain things pertaining to being on work on time and not getting in any points, that shit, it's like it reboots your mind to a whole different world that eventually, if you do this continuously, just like working out, you're going to build your body up. If you keep reading, you're going to build your mind up. And if you keep going to work and trying to live as a human being, slowly but surely, you can like get the movies out your head. You dig what I'm saying?
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
To me, and I would like to show that to some of my mans. Like, I would love to have them back and be like, yo, because, yo, nigga, you about to go, like, that's some shit. Like I said, yo, you about to go get a job. Like, I'm talking about murderers, God bless the dead, drug dealers. Nigga, you going to get a job. But because they love me so much, and I know the relationship to how I love them, inshallah, if that could come into, you know what I'm saying, some type of existence, they would understand the love and the loyalty I had for them, for even calling their name out, for the experiment to even be shared with them. So that's enough to pierce somebody's heart.
I got a question, though.
Of course, talk.
Where does that leave you with your higher power? Now, see, for instance, if you're a Muslim, right, you can't believe that something like this is, you understand what I'm trying to say?
That's why I take my Shahada in January 1st. But you know what? It's just a thought. It's just an honest reality. It's a selfish, honest reality.
Like, realistically, after a man dies, he's no longer to return to his home. You understand?
That's a fact. His spirit never dies, just the flesh. My man Polo said that 4 train Utica Avenue all day.
Gotta be careful with the AI and all this shit, scientists playing God, because that's all that's happening. You understand?
Einstein said we're going to have a 4th World War. He predicted this. Nostradamus predicted this shit. Einstein just interpreted more clearly and added on to it, saying that the Fourth World War is going to come down to the fact where it's going to be AI and humans in combination, check this out, against an alien life form that's sent to kill humans. That's why I stopped watching the show Fallen Skies.
Makes sense.
That's why I stopped watching Fallen Skies. Then that shit was filmed in Raleigh, North Carolina. That shit was a little bit too real for me.
You know, what could we actually do? You know, that's like fighting God. You understand? Like, because they were here before us. We're a product of them. That's what I believe.
And that's what I believe firmly, bro.
You know, it's just right out in front of you. All the knowledge, everything is right there in front of you. They put that shit right in front of your face. Nobody reaches out and grabs it. They just think it's a movie.
That's real deep, you said, bro.
But they get all the movies and every folklore and every tale always derived from some real event that somebody saw, including all these Bibles and all these fucking scriptures and all that shit. Somebody saw something.
That's right. That's a cold.
For us as humans, you know, you can tell how narcissistic we are to believe that we're the only ones in the fucking solar system.
And you want to hear something funny? Because my father, rest in peace, was a Navy SEAL. He was a CB. He told me so many things. Like, he's one of the reasons why I purchased the book, Behold a Pale White Horse by William C. Cooper. I got it to this day. But it's like so many things he talked to me about, I overlooked them, Hank, because the man he was when he went to Vietnam wasn't the man he came home.
Oh, hell no. Nobody was.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
The reporters came home fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
And
the
I still have his
home
book.
fucked up.
So the times that he would, when he couldn't do nothing but cry and drink.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't do, I'm looking at the nigga like he crazy because he drunk, because I'm young. No complete understanding or interpretation or comprehension of what he could have possibly went through over there, bro. 16, 17 years old in Da Nang, nigga. In Vietnam, nigga.
Crazy. Crazy. They started him off young then, you know? They started him off young. The younger the better, you know? I see that happening again. The same thing, you know? Right now I heard that they just raised the draft to like 40 or some shit. That's what I heard.
Thank God.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows in the next
But you know why I can never be drafted? Look, Inshallah. You know why I could never be drafted? Because I wanted to follow in my pop's footsteps. I was really thinking about going to the service. I wasn't going to go to the Navy, but I wanted to be a Marine. My father sat down and talked to me one day. He said, yo, let me explain something to you. I can't tell you what to do, but if you sign your John Hancock over to Uncle Sam, if Uncle Sam tell you one day to go in that house and kill your grandmother, if you don't, he gonna kill you. She gonna die anyway. But if the Uncle Sam deems Miss Edna a threat to the United States, they're gonna use you because you're gonna be her trusted person because you're her firstborn grandson, but it's going to be up to you in the eyes of the government to kill her. They're going to destroy the world. If you don't do it, they're going to kill you, but they're going to kill her anyway. They're going to kill her first.
They've been doing that to us since they brought us here.
I swear to God, that shit changed my whole interest. I praise God for him. Oh, God, thank you, Allah. I praise, that comment right there when he said my grandmother, it's like God told him exactly how to word that to me where it would sink in. You know how sometimes people tell you shit? You be like, yeah, all right. If he'd have been somebody like, yo, you go over there, you're going to have to kill somebody. I'm like, damn, they're killing niggas in the hood right now, Pops. You just don't know it. Don't give a fuck about that. But he didn't say that. He worded it correctly the way it was supposed to come out. But the way he came back, the lack of confidence, the addiction. He came back with an addiction that he didn't leave with.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, that's what my dad too. Same thing. You know what I'm saying?
And that just really bugs me out. how they put it, and then they stand behind certain religions such as Christianity, because like I tried to tell my cousin a long time ago, he stopped speaking to me years ago because I told him I would never be a Christian. He was like, God is gonna kill you for that. I said, so let me ask you something. When them people was telling all of the white people back in the days doing slavery to hang black people, that they just wanted to leave. They didn't want to be beat no more. They didn't want to be treated like they wasn't human beings. If they was caught, all them people that was mauled down with dogs, all them people that was hung from trees, they did this in the name of God.
Mm-hmm.
That's really something that you want to worship?
I mean,
he said, but it's God's will. I said, that's not God's will. That was their will.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? That was their will. That was not God. Shit. The God I know could never. My God is a forgiving God. A very forgiving, kind and compassionate God. A very, very threatening and punishing God. But if you just walk the way you supposed to, you be all right. You be all right.
That's the problem. People take religion and they use it to fit their everyday life, you know. And they twist it and reword it, and then all of a sudden they're doing atrocious acts and stuff, and in the name of God. I don't get into that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? So I had, you know, the unfortunate luxury of fucking studying a lot of religions and stuff, you know. And, you know, a lot of them, they're all similar. You know, they have a lot of similarities, you know, most of them, and you know, they all have that word God, you know what I'm saying? So at least that's one thing I can be sure of that's real. Now, see, everything in between there, who knows? It could be fluff. It could just be what somebody else saw. Two people can walk into a room and see two completely different scenarios.
That's right. They see the picture totally different. I say that all the time, man. I watched this movie the other day. It kept popping up. I don't know why on my Fire Stick, the movie just kept popping up for years. This movie kept popping up. And I'm a Russell Crowe fan, but I just wouldn't watch the movie. It's a Russell Crowe and a Lathan Hawke movie, and it's called 3:10 to Yuma. Holy smokes, that man. To anybody that didn't see that movie, 3:10, it's called 3:10 to Yuma, and what they're saying is they got to get the 3:10 train to Yuma.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm telling you, this is one of the most deep movies I've ever saw in my life. Russell Crowe, hands down, might be my favorite Caucasian actor.
I don't know, man. We got like Robert De Niro, and we have you know,
Robert De Niro is black. He's a black man. Robert De Niro Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, they black. To me, they always they got us in them. They mix, bro. They us.
Isn't Robert De Niro's wife black? I think his wife's black or something.
But he black too.
And I think he has kids with her.
And you know, he got black in his family. Just like Abraham Lincoln. But when it comes to my favorite Caucasian, I ain't gonna front. My favorite Caucasian used to be Ben Affleck.
Oh,
and hell got some real deep movies, bro.
The fake Bostonian.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna front. That movie when he played the kid with schizophrenia, that shit is crazy. But I ain't gonna front. He a good Batman, bro. I ain't gonna front. I just like the nigga like Batman.
He ruined Batman for me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't
gonna front. Him and Aquaman, them niggas is all right with me. But I ain't gonna front. My favorite Caucasian right now might be Russell Crowe, son. Because Gladiator is one of my favorite movies, hands down. Robin Hood, one of my favorite movies, hands down. You dig what I'm saying? What's that shit with Denzel Washington? American Gangster. Whoa! A lot of people forget Russell was in that movie too. He was that detective, nigga.
Yeah, he pissed me off in that movie. I was praying, like when I first saw that, I was hoping he was gonna get his head blown off, but he never did.
You know when I knew the nigga, you know why I had to love him, you know when I had to respect him? I said he should have been killed for turning that goddamn money. He should have blew his goddamn brains out.
That's what I'm saying. Anyone could have killed him at any
But
point.
you know
like,
why
they
I
didn't
fuck
even
with him?
need him in there.
Because he had loyalty. His man was a dope fiend, and his man killed the nigga in the peas, and he still went to go get him.
Yeah, that was real. That was real.
That's
but
the
then he
part that
turned
made
him
me
in,
fuck.
though.
That's the only part of that movie made me fuck with him, son.
Him in. He's gonna turn him in.
That's the movie right there, dog. The Accountant. Word up. Word up. I ain't gonna front. Telling you. Oh, Christian Blade. That's his name. My fault. Not Lathan. Christian Blade.
Yeah,
but he played a man by the name of Ben Wade, y'all.
He was a good Batman.
Woo!
Christian Bale, he was decent for Batman.
When I say Russell Crowe had a gun, man, he had a gun, a black gun with a cross on that shit. Whoa! Whoa! I'm talking about that nigga played with that gun, man. And if y'all into the web series, you need to see the new web series called Billy the Kid. It gave me a totally different outsight on Billy the Kid. They made it seem like Billy the Kid was totally against us. No, pure lies. No, that's pure lies. Billy the Kid, he was fond of black people, Asians, and he loved Mexicans. 2 of his best friends was killed by white men that made him start murdering niggas because they killed him over card games. The nigga was something deep. Billy the Kid was something special now. He caught his first body on a man that was trying to rape his moms because back in the days, rape wasn't a crime.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking insanity right there. Like, just going around raping chicks in the street like that. Oh, my God. And dude's just watching and shit, not doing nothing.
Yo, old school man took a liking to him and said, yo, take this gun. He gave him a big-ass full. He's like, what you do with this? He said, don't you never pull that shit unless you plan on shooting a man with it. The old man just took a liking to him. I'm talking about the horse and carriage times, bro. That nigga woke up one night, nigga trying to rape his mom. Nigga said, yo, stop playing my mom. Nigga said, boy, you ain't gonna shoot me. He said, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Let my moms go, son.
There's a bunch of stuff on the Fire Stick. I have one of those too.
That's fire too. That show right there. Shout out to Polo. That shit the town about them cops, them niggas in Boston. Them niggas was getting busy too.
Yeah, them dudes was going crazy out there. I used to live in Boston.
If you watch the movie called Gangs in New York with Leonardo DiCaprio. Woo!
That was the last movie I saw before I went to prison.
Wow.
At $1 cinema. I'll never forget it.
That was a great movie though, bro. Con Air. That's why Ben had me, son. Movies like Con Air. Come on, man. Gone in 60 Seconds. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga Ben in Con Air fucked me up in Con Air, man.
Those were classics.
But the one that really, really locked me in with him was Face Off, bro. Ain't too many niggas. Yo, ain't too many niggas can stand next to John Travolta like that, bro.
I had the VHS of Face Off.
I'm talking about ain't too many people can stand next to John Travolta like that, bro. And I almost forgot about John Travolta in that movie, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga sniffing pills, smoking good reefer. He got 250 cows. He ain't playing with nobody. He living.
Yep.
That nigga going to war with the CIA. Fuck the police. Hey, that nigga said fuck the CIA, nigga. But I ain't gonna front. John Travolta and Swordfish. That's the classic too, bro.
Hallie.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
When I think about Hallie, I think about Monsters Ball.
Oh, man. Woo!
Yeah, I think about that's the only thing. Ain't Halle Berry, I think about Boomerang and Monsters Ball. I don't even see her in Swordfish. John Travolta and that dude from Wolverine. John Travolta's a maniac, bro. He's a maniac.
You know something, Dice, though? Check it out with Halle Berry, right? You see all the movies that she was in before that she had fucking crazy ass performances where she should have won awards and shit like that, and she didn't get one until she was in fucking Monsters Ball. You know what I'm saying? Taking getting fucked by
the first Grammy she should have got was Losing Isaiah.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there. whenever I watched that movie, it reminded me of my fucking life, yo. Like, yo, my fucking mother and shit like that, dog. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, cause my parents were fucking crackheads and shit. You know what I'm saying? I love them. You know what I'm saying? I loved them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they struggled. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, my pops fell to addiction to crack, and my uncle fell to addiction to heroin, man. But I wouldn't change nothing about them, man. I swear to God. Like I tell you, that's what I learned about hustling. That's why I tried to tell niggas back in the days. Nah, it didn't hit my mother. It didn't hit my grandmother. It didn't hit my grandfather. And it didn't hit my uncle that, God bless the dead Freddie, that they sent down here. But that shit tore my pops and my motherfucking uncle up. And everything that I once manipulated and capitalized off of, allegedly, each one of them, heroin and cocaine tore my pops up and heroin destroyed my fucking uncle. But ironically, my uncle was who taught me the heroin game. You dig what I'm saying? My uncle taught me the heroin game. That's who put me on to he was fucking with the coke, but my uncle taught me the heroin game. My pops was fucking with the coke, but my pops was a killer, bro. That's just a fact. You run my pops name, Ronald Young, 3 murders. Like he just was different. You dig what I'm saying? But my uncle showed me that heroin game, man. Word up. Shout out to Ice Water, LaVon McLeod, y'all. For real. Just like the movie, you talking about movies, think about the movie with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. What's the name of the movie? That's a true story. That happened in my hood.
Jump?
No, with the train when the niggas, like, they did that on Kingston Avenue when they set the clerk on fire.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Where they set the clerk on fire with the alcohol. That's a true story. That shit happened on Kingston Avenue. That shit happened on Kingston and Fulton, bro.
Money Train.
Money Train.
Yeah.
That shit really happened in my hood, bro.
Yeah, that shit, yeah.
Google that shit. Nick came down there, gouged the lady with motherfucking fire. She ran out the shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
Polo said he checked out that Billy the Kid. That shit is fire. Oh, that's a deep movie too. Polo a little older. That's a fact. Anybody that knows something about Dog Day Afternoon? See that? I ain't even had to put the rest on that. Dog Day Afternoon by Al Pacino. That's a classic. Just like the movie Taxi. Robert De Niro. Classic.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Taxi. Classic. Classic.
That movie's awesome.
Word up. Like The Professional. Classic.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Desperado. Classic. Carlito's Way when it come to busting his gun. Classic. I thought he was going to die in that bathroom. That movie had me so fucked up. The movie just started, but I still thought he was going to die, and he was the star of the movie. Word. I said, oh, shit, this nigga ain't got no motherfucking shells, and he in a goddamn bathroom. And nigga said, okay, I reloaded. That nigga ain't reload shit. That nigga said, you know my uncle, baby, Carlito Brigante, baby. That nigga said, yo, what you bring him for, man? That's when I knew something bad was about to happen, man.
The movie
nigga wasn't paying attention. He said, yo, man, you know my uncle. He said, yo, I just want to walk up in there with you, man. He said, I don't want to go. We're supposed to go to your mother's house. He said, come on, man. I'm going to be in and out, man. I want to walk up in you, Carlito Brigante, man. And nigga said, what you bring him for, man? That's a true story, man. Carlito Brigante. Sean Penn. That's another. That was one of my favorite white boys too. That movie Bad Boys, something incredible. Just fucked me up. Bad Boys is always gonna be. And that white boy from Warriors, I don't know his name, but that white boy from Warriors. Yeah, but they didn't give him too many movies. That's why I couldn't fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then he got a movie. Sean Penn, that nigga was on everything. That nigga was Bad Boys. That nigga was, not Bad Boys. He was the original Bad Boys. That nigga was Carlito's Way. That nigga was throwing coke parties. That nigga married Madonna. That nigga was my hero. That nigga married Madonna, nigga.
I think everybody had a piece of her.
Well, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm going to the liquor store. Going to get me, I don't know if I'm going to get some Casamigo or some Hennessy, but I'm going to get something. Because the liquor store gonna be closed tomorrow. And I'm not gonna be looking on, even though my whole family gonna be having their liquor and all that shit. I don't be doing that shit. I be having my own bottles.
You be safe, man.
See, I got a clasp, you know what I'm saying? So I fill my clasp up. Throw that shit in my back pocket, you heard me? That's a fact. I got my shit off Amazon. I ain't with all that bullshit. You want something to drink? Now I got mine. Well, you got something to pull my shit right out. Word up. My shit hold a pint, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Yo, Hank, tell them where they can find you at before we get out of here, bro.
Yo, I'm at the Hank McCoy Show, all capital letters. I'm starting to do lives and shit over there now, so go check it out. Great content. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, you ready? You ready for the lives? And I got to pull up then, man.
Yeah, I mean, my other channel, I have like a few thousand subscribers over there, so I started this one or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I already met my.
Yeah, that's the new channel, Hank McCoy. That's right.
Absolutely. So. You know,
that's right.
I just wanted everyone to know that so they don't see it's like a troll channel or anything like that. It isn't. So
nigga said he's switching up. He said he's gonna be backing up.
Yeah.
Backing up like a brand new Cadillac truck. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
Yo, shout out to the people. I'm going live again tonight. It's gonna be 9:10 or 10:10 because I'm gonna rock out and play some music. You know how I do it. We're gonna bring in Thanksgiving on a good day. Shout out to everybody that pulled up in the building. I appreciate y'all. For the first time, people that came in and showed me some love, don't make it be your last time, y'all. Ride out with me. You know why? Because the streets ain't never loved us. Salute.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to phone me.
Man, the hustle to them down. The Babylon, me no worry. Rude boy, check my pedigree. Man, them call up the baby. Man, the hustle to them baby. Babylon, me no worry. Rude boy, check my pedigree. Man, them call up the baby. They told me I'm on my damn mind. Yeah, wait out, I'm a landmine. Yeah. I Told God, never mind, I got it. Grabbed my gun, I went outside and started searching profit. I define profit. I live amongst the poor. Lands had to feed, Johnny started cooking raw. Understanding needed papers, baby girl was crying. Screaming, wait, everybody dying. Yeah, my little homie fell in love with Crit. My baby mom's that dumb bitch fell in love with dick. Yo, I told son better run his chain. My bitch took a 101, they yelling under brain. Yeah, you rap niggas weirdos. I'm BK's best in the field like a scarecrow. Yo, shot where these niggas at? Heard the everything, throw shots to these niggas' caps. Man, the hustle to the murder.
Bomba clad rampant. You know me? I am the original Jamaican Dandana. You understand? Jamaican road boy. I know I ramp with bomba clad me. Come on. I murder people for thought. Murder on a bomba clad.
Man, I'm going for burn. I'm from a place where the sun sell crack to they mothers. Nova dice games blasted each other. Wait on to check it. First down, intercepted. Off the crown, nigga reckless. Being fucking with the text spit. Truly love, he was wildin'. Nigga lands on the island. Bitch beef and come home, get a bitch dick, not a bitch salad. 211 on occasion. Stomp the face on the pavement. Today I woke up in a blue ray, that's a spaceship. That's that nigga lay. Now that nigga dead. Yeah, look down the barrel of the 9. When this man stand behind me, double barrel to my spine. Yeah. 20 deep in the paddy wagon. Pussy niggas start scattering that ratty clapping. I burn purple and I throw verbal. The flow bourbon, a pound bagger with no syrup.